Hi, this is Mark from the Double Vision Conditioning Centre, the place to be to lose fat and increase your muscle tone. Now, today I'm going to give you a little advice if you're suffering from an injury. So, about 4 weeks ago, I had quite a big operation on my shoulder. It's an injury I've had for a little while, or for a fair while, since I played rugby last. And I'd actually dislocated my shoulder and torn what's called the labrum in my shoulder joint. Now, the only reason I'm mentioning this is because I've had a lot of emails recently, actually in the last 2 days, from people who aren't actually members of our centres, but talking about wanting to be, but saying they have to wait until they've recovered from an injury. And they've named their injuries and they've said that it's curtailed them for quite a long time. Now, I just wanted to give you 2 tips that I've experienced since having to rehab my shoulder. I'm actually very far, I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but I am quite far in advance in my rehab, but that's only because I know what to do, and a lot of people obviously don't. So realistically, I shouldn't probably be able to get my shoulder up to here, but I can because I've been working very, very hard. Now, the number 1 tip I would suggest if you suffer from an injury is to get into the gym straight away. Now, I had an operation on the Monday, it was general anaesthetic, and I actually went to the gym on the Tuesday. Now, I was in a sling, obviously I couldn't do anything like I used to do, but I was still in that environment, and that's the environment that I'm relatively used to, but it's an environment that makes me feel like I'm not letting the injury take hold of me. I'm actually in charge of the injury. So I actually think I did some small rehabilitation exercises, and then I might have done some calf raises for my calves, some tiny exercises, but it was the act of actually getting up and going there as opposed to feeling sorry for myself. And it's something I could have done. I could have wallowed at home, but I got up, I made sure I got there, and I just got into the environment, and I made myself feel like I'm in control of the injury, not the injury is in control of me. Now, the second thing that I've done all the way through is to surround myself by positive people, people who are exercising, but people who are constantly reassuring me that I'm going to be able to get back to what I was, or even better, and people that aren't letting me feel sorry for myself, basically. They didn't let me, for 1 minute, dwell on the fact that I couldn't raise my arm above my shoulder. I was in a sling. I couldn't sleep properly. I was having to take painkillers. They didn't allow me to dwell on that, and they just basically told me to buck up my ideas and to carry on. And that's the kind of environment I needed to make me be able to get on with the rehabilitation. Now, it's been 4 weeks, and I've barely even noticed it. It was a massive thought and a worry for me, because obviously being a relative sportsman, the fact that I wasn't going to be able to do any exercise for what I thought for 4 weeks was could have been depression for me, but because I did these 2 things, I'm well in advance of my rehabilitation, and I'm actually really, really pleased I had the operation. So, if you're thinking or worrying about being able to get into a gym or come on into the centres, we actually have protocols designed specifically for rehabilitating injuries, and that's actually what I'm going through, one of our protocols, which is the pain-free shoulder system, and I'm doing that amongst others in the normal sessions because it's designed to be able to be done with others in the same environment, and so I'm being rehabilitated whilst being in the environment of other people who are trying to lose fat, trying to have other different goals, but it allows me to be around lots of positive people and to feel like I'm in control of the injury, whereas it's not the injury in control of me. So if you have any questions, please put them in the box below. As always, the conversation continues over at thedvcc.com, so I'd love to see you there and see your comments. This is Mark from thedvcc.com. Bye-bye.